Welcome back. You're watching Newsnight on eNCA. Now, unfortunately, the South African Music Awards may not be taking place, but that does not take away City of Diamonds-born reggae musician Pepsin's nominations. Born in Kimberly, he was nominated for the Red Carpet Live Volume 1 compilation in the Best Reggae Album category. RISA added the Best Reggae Album category 3 years ago, and Pepsin has bagged another 2 nominations as well for Best Newcomer and Best Reggae Album. He joins me now in studio to chat about his journey in the music industry. Welcome to Newsnight. It's lovely to have you.
It's lovely being here. Thank you for having me.
My absolute pleasure. So, I don't think I've ever spoken to a reggae dancehall artist before. I think you are my first. Talk to me about the horns that we love so much. Talk to me about your love and passion for this specific genre and where it started.
You know, I can't even start explaining about the love and the passion that I have for reggae music, but you know, I can't even tell when the love started for it. But I remember when I was young, you know, about 14, 13 years old, you know, that's the music that I was exposed to by, you know, the hood that I come from. And so it used to be called Little Jamaica, you know, back in Kimberly.
Interesting.
Because reggae music was so big.
Which part of Kimberly?
You know,
I was actually born in Kimberly. Yes, in Floors.
Wow.
But I was raised in Mafikeng, so I sort of represent both. Yes.
So wow. So you're not a stranger.
Yeah, I'm not. My grandmother's actually still there.
Nice.
But then who were these people that influenced you? Who were the musicians that really built the foundation for you?
So I was exposed to reggae music by, you know, if I have to say it, my uncle. You know, because he used to love reggae music so much, and he used to play it so much, you know, because he used to own a fruit and veg market.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody would come there, and then he had a big sound system that would just play reggae music. I think that was his selling strategy, you know. But other than that, the artist that actually inspired me to really fall in love with it, you know, it's old artists, you know, old veterans, legends, you know, like your Shaggy, Yellow Man, you know, Shabarangs.
Yes.
You know, so I loved dancehall because of these guys that I mentioned, you know, your Kochirangs, you know, the old school guys, you know. So, yeah, I remember how I used to really, you know, just feel whenever I would listen to dancehall music. So my uncle exposed reggae music to me, and then I fall in love with dancehall. So I taught him dancehall, he taught me reggae music.
Interesting.
Yeah, so what Shabba Ranks used to do, that was dancehall. What Shaggy used to do, it was dancehall. You know, and then it came into South Africa, where we had like the likes of Boom Shaka, the likes of Bongo Muffin, Stitch, Abashante. You know, that's where like I really just put the stamp on to say it's confirmed. You know, I'm a dancehall and reggae music lover, and you know, that's where my passion just directed me to, and it's been my first love ever since.
Beautiful. So you talk about being inspired by some of the greats like Shaggy, etc. But how have you then changed the sound to make sure that it's authentic to South African? Because you know, South Africans love music. We love good music.
Trust me, South Africa is beautiful, especially when it comes to music and celebrating. You know, we always celebrate with music, and you know, it's always about the drum, the sound, and the, you know, singing. So what my influence or my spice into, you know, the influence that I got from the, you know, the likes of Shaggy, Shabarangs, and all these guys, you know, it's me putting in really the South African feel, you know, the language, you know. So I'm Sotho. So if you notice, most of the time in my songs, Sesotho will always be there, you know. isiZulu will always be there. That is my signature to say I am South African, and you know, I'm relating with you. So even my topics, the stories that I tell, you know, it's more South African stories, and I'm selling South African stories to, you know, to the world, you know, so to say, you know, because I don't want to sound Jamaican and tell Jamaican stories. I don't want to sound American and tell American stories, because I don't live there. I live with my people here, you know. So the stories that I tell are the stories that they know, that they relate with, you know, because it's what we all experience, maybe.
And it's so important as an artist, I think, to remain authentic and true to yourself and true to your roots, because people can see right through when someone is not. Shifting gears briefly, you've been nominated for 2 Summer Awards.
Oh, yes.
This year. unfortunately, the awards are, at this point, not taking place. As an artist who's been nominated, your reaction?
It's very sad. It is very sad, but also, before, I continue, I would like to say, to just correct. So my company, Maximum Styles Records, is nominated for the Best Reggae Album for the Red Carpet Volume 1. So I am the executive producer. That's my project. Right? And it's a compilation of, many artists. And then the Best Newcomer is one of the artists that
I see.
Yes, it's one of the artists from Maximum Styles Records. So his name is Black Youth. So he is nominated for the Best Newcomer. And then the Best Reggae Album as well. So we are actually nominated for 3 albums.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So it must have been a disappointment to hear that it's not happening anymore.
It is, especially knowing that we only 3 or 4 years into this, having our own, celebrating our own category as a standalone. And now this year, there are all these things that are happening, and there are possibly that it's not going, the summers are not going to happen, and our people actually were looking forward to. So it is very heartbreaking as well. I hope and I pray that they get a solution to it, because it is heartbreaking, and it is unfortunate, but hopefully we'll see some positive developments. I hope so too.
We'll see. But Pepsin, thank you for your time. You're going to be performing for us shortly.
Oh, yes.
We're excited. South Africans are excited.
Yes.
South Africa, the Springboks are leading so far, so we need to celebrate. We need to hear some music, and you're going to do that for us in studio.
And you know how we celebrate as South Africans. We celebrate always. We are happy people. Let's do this. Let me give you a performance.
We can't wait. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best on your journey.
Thank you.
My absolute pleasure. That was reggae artist Pepsin. He will be performing for us shortly, but let's check in.